not tempt me now. I am not in the mood for your bullshit.
Well, it seems that you only act strong when facing those weaker than you. Pitiful.
Yeah, he's one to talk. Interesting fact about Sakaki, everyone. His real-life player is a 10-year-old kid. What's actually funny is that Haseo's player in Dot Hack Sign is also 10 years old. He's 17 in the first two games and turns 18 in the
If you're that
third
scared,
game.
run back to Kestrel with your tail between your legs.
Sakaki!
As reported, it looks like those from Kestrel are stirring more panic in the people. Everyone, go support the town's order. We must not let them panic.
Understood.
Adelie.
That was Katar in exile.
I was so worried about you.
One thing that's funny is that Adelie's actually pretty much an adult. Actually, she is an adult in the I think she turns 18 in the third game, like Seo does. So I should say Ryo Misaki. I actually forget Adelie's player's name.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Sakaki.
What's wrong? I can't seem to hear you.
You see,
Ever since you were killed by a bugged monster, you've been unable to speak?
yes, I know it's kind of hard to believe.
Oh no, I believe it. You're not one to tell a lie.
Too bad you are one to tell a lie, Sakaki.
Sakaki.
I'm sure you know this, but all players are currently unable to log out from the game. In fact, they have lost sight of their very selves. It's almost as if their minds have been absorbed into the heart of the world itself.
I disagree on that. However, there is something interesting I should mention. Now that it sucks that this never happened in the US, but in the early 2000s, there was actually a real-life version of the world in Japan. A few years back, though, it was actually shut down.
But it's just an online game.
That's right, a game. But at the same time, it's also a reality all its own, Adelie.
That's probably one thing I agree with Sakaki about.
At any rate, we must stop the players from panicking. You will help us, won't you?
Yes.
Good girl. Well then.
So Mr. Sakaki's the only one you can rely on
Sakaki's the one you
after
can
all,
rely
huh?
on after all, huh?
So it's you, terror of death.
And no, I'm not sorry for actually yelling at Adelie.
It appears there are only enemies to be found in your world.
Such as you, Sakaki.
Adelie, why are you
Adelie,
here?
why are you here?
I thought I told you
I
to
thought
stay
I
at the
told you to
at-home.
stay at the at-home.
I'm sorry. I thought I should contact Sakaki and...
Here we go again.
Listen to me.
Listen
This
to me.
isn't something
This isn't
Moontree
something
can do
Moontree
anything
can do anything about.
I see. Are you saying that you can solve this situation?
A lot better than you can, Sakaki.
With a lot more certainty than you can.
Mm-hmm.
What's so funny?
What's so funny?
Conceit. Don't you agree that it is the lust for power that is most certain to make fools out of people? Terror of death.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Adelaide.
Leave Adelaide out of this, Sakaki. Your fight is with me.
I will see you later.
Why did you say that?
Do I apologize for that? Absolutely not.
Huh?
Huh?
Why did you have to say things like that? Sakaki, Moontree just wants to try and solve the situation.
Sakaki's nothing more than a complete jerk.
They only want to help everyone.
Ridiculous. The members of Moontree are nothing more than his pawns. It's almost like a chess game.
Ida isn't a problem.
Ida isn't a problem that Moontree can solve.
But even so, I don't understand. I just don't understand you, Haseo. If I was Sayo's voice actor, trust me, I would say the exact same thing and never apologize. I wouldn't care if Adelaide was actually on her knees crying. I would never apologize. When I use a quote, I always mean it. Never apologize to your enemy. And trust me, I always mean what I say.
I see.
The situation is much more serious than we
Much more
thought.
serious than we thought.
Let us summarize for a moment.
Very well.
Ever since the Ida phenomenon occurred while searching for Atali, no one has been able to log out of the game. Furthermore, none of the players have been able to return to their real-world selves and their real lives. And no new players have been able to log into the game. Communications with the outside receive no reply.
Some of the players have panicked to the point where they're starting to get violent. It seems that the system admins can't contain these players any longer.
Yes, the system admins themselves are just as confused. Right now, their real selves are... At this point, we're no different than the lost ones.
It is quite obvious that the reason for this
The
abnormality
normality is Ida.
If we ever want to return to the real world again, it is imperative that we investigate Ida as quickly as possible. And one more thing. Let me tell you something important.
Now, I'm gonna shut up for a moment. Listen to this very carefully, everyone. This is gonna be very important. It's gonna be very important for what you're gonna see later on in the games. Yes, I said games, not just this one, but the third game as well. You'll find out.
Something important?
Now that her epitaph has been stolen, Adelie's PC data is starting to degenerate.
Degenerate? What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
But why didn't you tell us?
That's enough. Isn't it obvious? She didn't want us to worry about her. Yada. In this world, our minds aren't residing in our bodies, but in our player characters, right?
That is merely speculation. But in this case, it would seem to be the most likely explanation for what we are experiencing.
So this is a world where our minds and characters are linked together.
Basically, that's it.
So, what will happen if Adelie's character data is lost while she's in this world?
Trust me, everyone, you don't want to know the answer to that question. And no, I'm not joking either.
There is a distinct possibility that her own consciousness will be lost as well.
What? You've got to be kidding me!
What should we do? How can we cure her of this?
How can we cure her of this?
Is your head just for decoration? You should try thinking before you make a big fuss.
One more thing I should mention. It's actually about Yada. Now, I'm sure you fellow gamers have been to GameStop quite a few times. I'm sure you've heard about the stock market for GameStop actually going to nearly 1,800% in just a day. Well, Yada's player, I should say, is only 17 years old and happens to be a millionaire. He's a huge he's not just a gamer, but a stockbroker as well. A lot of people say that it's impossible for you to actually become a millionaire that young. I disagree.
Master Yada, do we know anything else?
This too is only a guess. But it seems that this place is not really the world as we thought. It is a false world that Ida has created by copying the data off of CC Corp's servers.
Bingo. That's basically what it is. It's a fake world.
I believe that the world we are currently inside of is such a place.
So then, this is some kind of a mirror server.
Exactly.
That's one way to put it. Adelie, at one time you had the power to distinguish Ida's sound from all others.
Ida's sound?
Come to think of it, didn't you say something like that when we found Indiglut Lu?
Didn't you say something like that when we found Indigo Glue?
Well, if you mean hearing strange sounds and seeing bug-like things, I've had that happen a number of times.
Have you heard that sound after being placed in your present condition?
No, I haven't.
I thought so. It all makes sense. It would seem that the data Ida stole from her is...
You don't mean the young girl's Morgana factor?
Oh. The Morgana factor. Now, there's one thing I should explain. A lot of people have actually asked me what exactly is the Morgana factor. Basically what it is, I'll try to explain it as best I can. It's very confusing. Basically, it's actually mentioned the anime, the manga, and in the original games. The Morgana factor. Basically,
Morgana factor? What's that?
well, I'll let Pi explain it. She can explain it better than I can.
Master Yada.
Or Yada.
It's all right to tell him all about it now. The Morgana factor is the specialized data that makes Epitaph users unique.
Exactly. Now, that final boss fight we actually fought, that battle against Azure Kite, that's basically, I guess you could say he's basically a mix of an Epitaph user and Ida. Specialized data that makes Epitaph users unique. Now, the Epitaph users are in the original games, but they're actually different from the ones you see in the GU games. They can still use data drain, actually hack into different servers, stuff like that. But this one actually brings it to a whole new level. The GU games, that is. And actually, part of it involves the manga.
Epitaph users are special characters created by CC Corp for use during certain projects. Thus, Epitaph user PCs have data inside them that is not found inside regular PCs.
Exactly.
That's the Morgana factor, usually called epitaphs.
So the reason that we can use avatars is because we have that Morgana factor? I mean epitaphs?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, epitaph users.
Epitaph users.
CC Corp wants to mass produce Epitaph users.
You mean as a defense against Ida?
Defense against Ida?
Yes, but thanks to strong protection protocols, we've been unable to adequately analyze them. We still don't know exactly what the Morgana factor is.
Thanks to that, not only can't we mass produce, we can't even make a copy of it.
So why not just bring the creator in on it? He should be able to take care of that without a problem.
As far as we know, the Morgana factor was not created by any one person.
Well then, how did you get a hold of him in the first place?
How did you get a hold of him in the first place?
We managed to salvage it from the dark abyss of this world.
The abyss of this world?
Abyss of this world.
Each of the Morgana factors has its own name and identity.
Now, there are actually 8 epitaphs altogether. We have Taros, which is Pi's epitaph. Magus, which is Kuhn's. Innis, which is Adeli's. Maha, which is Entrances. And, of course, Skates, which is Haseo's. Skate's name is also nicknamed the Terror of Death. Or as I like to call it, the Grim Reaper.
In my case, the name of my avatar is Tarvos, the epitaph of the Avenger.
My avatar's name is Magus, the epitaph of the propagation.
As for Aseo, his avatar goes by the name of Skaith. He is the epitaph of the Terror of Death.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it, the Grim Reaper. Though I prefer the Terror of Death.
The Terror of Death.
It's an odd coincidence that it's the same as your PKK nickname.
Indeed. But I don't believe in coincidence.
Even with Magus's, the propagation, we can't repair the Morgana factor.
Thus, now that she has lost her epitaph user abilities, Atali can no longer hear Ida's sound.
Maybe that's also part of the reason why Atali lost her voice.
Lost her voice.
Yada, what can we do to help
What can we do to help her?
There are no alternatives but to try to recover her Morgana factor from Ida. However,
What?
What?
it will be difficult to trace Ida precisely, now that we are no longer on the actual CC Corp server. Fortunately for us, this Ida server is far from being perfect. This world contains seams in the structure.
Seems. Basically flaws.
The fact that we can save our data is proof of that.
That means...
That means...
Yes. All we have to do is find them. It seems to me that at this point, our only acceptable option is to infiltrate the Ida areas and conduct a thorough search.
infiltrate. You mean with just us?
Just us?
There's no way we could possibly cover all the Ida areas between just the few of us.
Few of us.
This is an emergency. We will reach out and ask other players for help.
That's pretty impressive coming from someone as secretive as you.
You.
Haseo, I believe you had a relationship with those at Moontree. You should go and ask them for help.
Moontree? Do you
Moontree.
think there's a chance that they would really listen to me?
Actually listen to me.
Moontree would never abandon someone in trouble. That's what Sakaki always said. That Moontree is there to help save people.
I will go and contact Zelkova myself. Hi, I want you to go with Haseo and help with his negotiations.
Yes, Master Yada.
Very well.
What about me?
Adley, you will
Adelaide,
stay here.
you will stay here.
If news of that arm were to spread beyond this group, it would only make things worse.
Off to Moontree headquarters. Don't forget.
Delta
the area
setting
words are
eternity
Delta
at night
setting
moon.
Eternity's night moon.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be waiting at the Chaos Gate.
Very well. Alright. Now, first thing we're gonna do is save. And yes, I will be keeping that other save file. And you're gonna find out why. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Let's do this. Delta setting Eternity's night moon.
I'm sure you realize this, but we didn't come here to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
I'll handle the negotiations, so just act appropriately and try to get on their good side. Besides, it seems that for whatever reason, Zelkova has taken a liking to you.
Alright. That, everyone, is Hiragi. The one with the blonde hair. And the old man character is actually I forget who that is. No, that is, Nawa. Another character of the Yada's. His character in the original games is actually a wise man. Which I think fits him quite well, considering that he's very wise beyond his years. Anyway.
I bid you welcome.
Thank you, Kaede.
Haseo, welcome!
Or Telkova. Lady Kaede.
Have you had the chance to read the email from our guildmaster? His name is Master Yada.
Or Matsu.
Yep, we sure did, every word.
Good. Then I would like to discuss the investigation of this system abnormality.
You're beating around the bush. Why not try telling us directly what it is you want?
I don't know what you mean.
Perhaps this will clarify things.
Now, remember in the first game that several of the players, including main characters, were actually saying that Sakaki was trying to take control of Moontree? Well, take a look at this.
I'm saying that perhaps you should consider bowing down and gracefully begging us to help you with your desire to escape from the Ida server. Members of GU.
What?!
You Raven, that is GU members, are conducting an investigation of Ida, are you not?
Some secret.
How the hell did you find that out?
Mr. Sakaki, I'm quite surprised by... I was not aware that anything...
Sakaki!
I'm sorry. I felt I should keep it to myself until I was able to confirm it, as it was uncertain information. However, it would appear that it was not far off the mark.
Oh, I know who actually gave him that information. But I'm not going to reveal it until the... Actually, I'm not even going to reveal it at all. You're going to find out once the end of the game comes.
Now, this is no time to be fighting each other. Although our positions may be quite different, our intentions are the same. Am I wrong?
No.
There is no falsehood in my devotion to Moontree.
All right, let's cooperate with Haseo and his friends. After all, we do have to escape from here eventually.
Indeed.
Good. Then we shall follow your directions. Naturally, we have no intention of making GU public. Rest assured.
Thank you.
So, what exactly is it that you would like us to do?
Currently, the place in which we are all trapped is not within a CC Corp server.
Corp server.
You must try to think of it as if someone sent us all to a mirror server and then isolated it.
So then, that would be the Ida server.
Bingo.
Our objective is to find the many seams which exist inside this Ida server.
Seems?
Basically, they're flaws.
Yes. We would like you to help us find phenomena that would normally be impossible to find in the world.
A data irregularity. In other words, you'd like us to find a bug.
Yes.
That's right.
Very well. We'll take our units, split up, and search the different areas.
Thank you.
All right. I've got to do my best for Master Sakaki.
Thank you, Lady Kaede.
Don't go out of your way just to get Master Sakaki's attention. Do you people get that?
Whoa, whoa! Getting a little scary there, pansies. Well, Sakaki has decided to cooperate with you. No need to worry about a thing. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I may as well do some work myself.
Everyone, don't forget to report in regularly, all right? Now, let's be off.
Thank you, Lady Kaede.
Very well, if you'll excuse us.
Very well.
All right. See you later, Haseo. Bye.
But how does he know about Ida and GU?
Hey, at least we didn't have to spend a lot of time explaining.
Honestly, do you realize the significance of this? Orders from Master Yada. Although it's not certain, an area with faint Ida signals has been found. We'll meet up with Kuhn and conduct a thorough investigation of Delta Galloping Settled Desert.
Indeed. Now, we're actually gonna do a quick save. Put in Kuhn. All right. Kuhn needs some leveling up anyway.
They're here.
PKers.
Hmm? Who are you?
Well, I'll know that. I recognize that character anywhere. That is Shiro-chan.
We're searching for the criminals who have been spreading viruses all over this world.
If we PK everyone, we should be able to find the culprits sooner or later, right?
And once we do, we can finally return to our own world and be done with this place. Tough break, guys.
Are you serious? So you're PKing because you couldn't handle the anxiety?
What was that? That's it. No mistake here. These guys are definitely the culprits. Get them!
You really want to fight me? Bring it on.
Bring it on!
Get out of my face. Is that all?
Those guys just now were PKers from Kestrel, right?
Right?
Yeah, this is bad. It seems like everyone's starting to panic and go crazy in the different areas.
Then we'd better hurry and find a solution before things get much worse. Come on, Haseo. Let's go.
Indeed. Oh, we're not done yet. There's more of them.
Are you nuts? This area is full of PKers.
Perhaps there's a connection between them and the Ida signals. We'd better be careful.
You're mine!
Screw that. Take out every last one of them. These guys are weak. When I was finishing up my side quest, actually fought enemies that were 5 levels above me. Took them out no problem. Come on.
I'll crush you!
You guys want some? Let's go. Come on. Not bad, not bad. Gale Blade! Is that all?
This is a piece of cake.
Weak.
You're mine!
So they're close. Not a problem. You really want to fight me?
This is a piece of cake.
Come on. Is that all?
You're not getting away.
Come on. Weak. And no, I actually did not fight the doppelganger for the first game. I will be doing so next week.
This is a piece of cake.
Between being sick and also being busy, I actually haven't had the time to get a lot of gaming done. Trust me, I will be doing so though.
You're not
Don't
getting away.
worry.
Of course we won.
I'm fighting these guys so I can actually level up Bring it on! Come on! Is that all? Locked.
Of course we won.
Weak. Come on. Is that all? Oh, more.
You're open!
Alright. Fine.
Electro bullet!
Gale Blade.
Electro bullet!
I didn't even break a sweat.
Come on, I didn't even break a sweat. You kidding me? Ah, more of them.
I'll crush you!
That's fine by me.
As expected.
Weak.
I don't feel like losing today.
As expected.
Weak.
I'll crush you!
I see an Ida.
Aseo, let's take it out.
No problem.
I got it. All right. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm right here. Scathe! No problem at all. Come on. Is that all? Weak. Come on, is that all? Data drain! Piece of cake.
Good. That takes care of the IDA signals in this area.
A short mail. It's Nala from Moontree.
Moontree. Very well.
Don't panic.
We'll just take these guys out fast. And awakening. No problem.
Justice prevails.
Weak.
You're not getting away.
More of them? Alright. Fine by me. I can do this all night. I need to, but if I have to, I will.
Justice prevails.
Come on. Is that all?
You're mine.
This is a piece of cake.
You're open. Justice prevails.
Weak. We'll just grab a few chin-chins. Just to be on the safe side.
You're open.
Alright.
Ah, yes, yes. What perfect timing.
What's this about?
What's this about?
I'm afraid I have no idea. I just arrived here myself, but you can hear voices coming from inside.
I think we should go find out who's inside the temple.
Temple. Hmm.